Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. In a brief move, Buhari pulls APC from the brink. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time we're reaching you today. Thank you very much for your huge, massive, and continuous support. Yesterday, lots happened with the party APC. Over the course of the week, we saw protesters go to the APC secretariat calling for an emergency meeting of the NEC as a result of some happenings that have been following the party. And without no clear-cut leadership and direction, they wanted the leadership of the party to speak into what was going on. And the protesters made a threat saying if the NAC does not convene and have a conference and meet as to resolving the issues with the party, the protest was going to continue across the country and it will continue until NEC meets. We also saw that the two court injunctions upholding the person of Gideon Victor as the national chairman of APC acting. And that's not the only situation. We saw that the person of Muhammadu Buhari, pledged his support a day before the meeting, such that Victor went ahead and summoned the NEC an emergency meeting that has not been called for such a long time, irrespective of the people constant call and cry for this meeting to be heard. Anyway, the meeting was held yesterday and some conclusions were reached such that NWC has been formally dissolved, meaning some people have become jobless. By the time they return, by this morning, there is no office to go to. NEC has been formally dissolved by NWC, by the NEC. And we also saw that one of the acting chairman, the person was supposed to be the acting chairman, why Oshomole was in suspension, also went to meet with his maker yesterday, talking about the person of Abiola Ajimobi. He went to join his maker yesterday. And we also saw that not only was NWC suspended, members of NWC said the meeting of NEC was illegal and as such they are going to court. Well, the opinion of many people that Buhari actually saved the party from total disintegration. Let's get into the news and get all the details. In a brief move, Buhari pulls APC from the brink. NEC sacks Oshomole, led NWC. Yobe governor heads 13-men critical committee NEC. Orders party members to withdraw court case. Wow. They have ordered them to withdraw the court case. Wow. I told you, we just said it, the news continues, but just to reiterate on what we've said, remember that we said NWC was sacked and as such they've gone to court since yesterday, calling their legal partners to come in the backing why they were sacked. Anyway, the leadership led by Yobe State Governor has called them to withdraw the case from the court immediately. Let's continue with the news. NEC sacks Osomole-led NWC. Yobe State Governor heads 13-men critical committee. NEC orders party members to withdraw court case. Sack NWC kicks. Grip up for illegal battle. Omololu, Ogumode, and Adedayo Akinwumi in Abuja, President Muhammadu Buhari's master stroke by agreeing to convention of the meeting of the NWC committee held yesterday. President Muhammadu Buhari master stroke by agreeing the convention of a meeting of the National Executive Committee NEC of the All Progressive Congress, which he rallied other party leaders to attend yesterday, arrested the draft of the ruling party into an abyss. The meeting, which held at the State House in Abuja, despite opposition from the National Working Committee NWC, puts the brake on the spinning wheel of the leadership crisis rocking the party with the dissolution of NWC. In its place, the NEC, which raffled the president's support to dissolve the NWC also accepted his suggestion to raise a 13-member critical committee, which is now headed by Yobe State Governor Mr. Malam Malami Buni, a former national secretary of the party. However, the dissolution did not go down well with the NWC members, headed by Adams Oshomole, who is now on suspension as it said it will consult his lawyers, possibly to file a lawsuit to challenge the action. At the virtual NEC meeting, attended by Buhari and 13-member committee, which has Senator Akpan Udochi as its secretary, was also adopted as the extraordinary convention planning committee and saddled with the task of organizing a convention to elect a new leadership of the party. Other members of the party include Governor of Niger State, Abubakar Sani Bello, and Osun State counterpart, Gibawa Oyetola. The committee has a 6 month duration to run the party's affair and organize a national convention through which members of the next NWC party will be elected. Wow, Adams Oshomole is out. Oh no. They have 6 months to produce the next NWC members. What a shame. The NWC meeting was called by a former Deputy National Secretary of APC, Chief Victor Gideon, in his capacity as the acting chairman of the party, following a range of crises which followed the decision of the Court of Appeal on June the 16th that upheld the ruling of the Abuja High Court that has earlier upheld the suspension of Adams Oshomole by his ward in Esako, West Local Government Area of Edo State. The constitution of a critical committee for the party yesterday and other decisions taken by the meeting followed suggestions made by the president in his earlier speech. In a statement, in his speech, the president, who also called for the withdrawal of all legal institution of members of the party, advocated the need for raffling the candidacy of Pastor Ize Iyamo as the APC candidate in the September 19 governorship polls in Edo State. He said the meeting may adopt the developed resolution as contained in the agenda and pass resolutions including approving the immediate dissolution of the pending legality involving the party and its members, raffling the primary election conducted in Edo State, dissolving the current National Working Committee and appointing critical extraordinary convention planning committee for the party. The president, who expressed concerns over various crises rocking the party since June 16, said APC has begun self-inwards check and putting the fortitude of the party in jeopardy in a development he said called the intervention at the highest level of leadership of the party to sort it out. He said, fellow party members, this is a very critical moment in our lives and in our party, and it is with a deep sense of concern that I stand before you today to speak as the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, who has been elected on the platform of our great party, the All Progressive Congress, APC. These issues currently confronting our party at this time are such that should worry every party member at the moment. Our great party is faced with internal worry, therefore things are going rather in the wrong direction for party members, and we cannot clearly ascertain the status of certain National Working Committee members. There are also other associate disputes as to the legitimacy of otherwise stakeholders of certain national office of the party. The party is therefore containing the jurisdiction claim and counterclaim, order and counter-order, and intent judgment and counter-judgment are all words of purpose to make sure we bring this crisis to an end. Confronting with these issues is the obvious fact of the future of this party, which is currently in jeopardy. administration of our party is becoming impossible, and there is consequences of urgent need to intervene to immediately arrest the further drift and worsening of the matter to lead the party to total disintegration. What we see clearly emerging is that we are being self-destructive and the party is destroying from within, which can lead to an outburst in the nation. Following the ratifying of Buhari's recommendation by NEC yesterday, including the consultation and the constitution of the Critical Committee, the Attorney General of the Federation, Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami San, immediately sworn in Bani as the chairman of the Critical Committee. Well, my people, these are parts of the minutes of what happened yesterday with regards to APC meeting in the attempt to resolve the issues and crises that are before the party. What are your takes on this matter? Thanks. God bless you. Have a good day. Bye for now.